They got destruction on the brain. What? Yeah, you heard me right. Destruction. Are you in the mood for a reading? I'm in a mood for a reading. How about we pull a few cards and see what comes out? Sound good? Sounds good. All right, y'all. So I did a reading for someone, and I don't normally bring that energy into the collective readings, but I've pulled this card probably once before, but when I saw it this time, it was just like it was hitting something different for me. So destruction. You see it, it's like a tornado, twister, whirlwind, everything being thrown up. And there were crazy cards after that. And I felt like it tied into the collective. I saw Thief, Death Magic, Flying Monkey, and Ice King. So you see them. But the last card out was Protection. Oh no, it fell. Okay, I'm back. All right, so then the last card out was Protection. And so through all of this, through whatever people tried to do to you, understand that you have been protected, you will be protected. So, but it was something about destruction and the words, they were just really like pulling on me, like really just pulling on me. It was something about it, like it just stuck with me. So then today I got up, because I did this reading yesterday for this person. Today I got up and, I was praying how I normally do. And something was like, I really need to open my Bible. Something was like really calling me to open the Bible. And so I opened to Psalms. Just the beginning. And Psalms 1 and Psalms 2 were so important. Psalms 1 goes, "Blessed is the one who does not walk in the step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Not so the wicked. They are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction." That's the last word in Psalms 1, destruction. And I was led to Psalms. I'm just like, oh my God, like, keep doing the right thing, because regardless how things may look, thief was out here, what was stolen from you, whatever energy was sent towards you, understand that you walk with the righteous. And because of that, that's why you have been protected. That's why you will continue to be protected. And so Psalms 2 was calling me too. "Why do nations conspire and the people plot in vain? The kings of the earth rise up, and the rulers band together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their chains and throw off their shackles. The one enthroned in heaven laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. He rebukes them in his anger and terrifies them in his wrath, saying, I have installed my king on Zion, my holy mountain. I will proclaim the Lord's decree. He said to me, you are my son. Today I become your father. Ask me, and I will make the nations your inheritance, the ends of the earth your possession. You will break them with a rod and iron. You will dash them to pieces like pottery. Therefore, you kings, be wise. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and celebrate his rule with trembling. Kiss his son, or he will be angry, and your way will lead you to your destruction. For his wrath can flare up in a moment. Blessed are all who take refuge in him. And so, when I woke up this morning, And like I said, I was read to read that. I understood why destruction was like kind of sticking out to me in that reading. And it was a message for the collective. So it's like, even though people may have spoken against you, people may have plotted against you, people may have sent energy your way, threw dirt on your name, understand you've been protected and you will continue to be protected. The Most High is protecting you from all of that. And for those who feel like they don't have protection or they aren't being protected, it said in Psalms 2, all you have to do is ask. Oh, it's making me think about Harry Potter and Hogwarts, where I just finished watching Chamber of Secrets. I rewatch those movies all the time. Chamber of Secrets might be important for somebody. But it's when Dumbledore says to Harry, help will always be given to those who ask for it. And it's kind of like what the Most High is like saying. It's like, if you need help, ask for it. Pray for it, And you don't have to go to a church, you don't have to. However you pray is however you pray. It's an intimate relationship with you and your God, you and the Most High. And that could be also what they're asking for the collective to do, is to get out here and ask for help. Pray. Be that prayer warrior. I did another reading and I saw like prayer warrior. And it's just like, pray. Ask for help. Pray for help. If you, want a successful business, if you want a successful love life, if people have been throwing dirt, on your name so you stay single or whatever, it's like, pray. And the Lord will send you exactly what you need. Sometimes we don't get what we want, but what we need and what we want are two different things. And then sometimes we will get what we want. We just have to be patient. It doesn't always happen how we expect it to happen, but it happens. Your girl is living proof and testimony of that. Amen. These cards are calling to me. But yeah, it's just like, don't let these people get you down. Don't be so consumed in your head with worry. You don't need to be. It's like I'm outside. I'm like, please don't let any of the cars go flying. Oh, promise and adventure, passion, travel, responsible confirmation and assurance. That's what it is, baby. Let this be your confirmation. Let this be your assurance. This is a promise the Most High made to you before you even got here. Your soul mission. Like, it's almost like you knew when you agreed to come here, you knew you were coming here under difficult times. Your mission is not for the faint of heart. But because you stand true to who you are, to your morals, to your belief, to the Most High, there is a promise that you will always be protected on this adventure, on this mission that you're on throughout your travels. There's a promise that destruction will not come to you, it'll come to your enemies. Says like, and if there's one person that you people are fickle. People go back on their word all the time. Most High, Most High don't. So that's a good person to have a promise from. Okay, all right, I like this. We got a commitment, but like a binding, collaboration, rights, and stop. And you're like almost just getting this sense, you're getting this feeling that there are these, like I said, because I'm seeing like collaboration, like I'm taking, it's just like there were people that were trying to bind you in some way. It was a group of people, it's a collaboration. They were trying to, like I said, it's an obstruction. They were trying to like get in your way. They were trying to stop you from, and I say because we're talking about mission. And this is like a very like deep spiritual like message that's coming up. It's like they were trying to stop you along this mission. But like I said, there was a promise that was made. You promised you would do this when you came here. When you told the Most High, this is what you're coming to do. Most High agreed. So there are private promises that are being made. And so like these people, like they really wanted you to like be fearful, like have phobia, like be in this depression so you would stop. And that's what I'm saying. When you promised to come here, like there was almost like, dang, I meant to get my other cards. It's like now I remember the deck I wanted to use. I wanted to use the past life deck. Because it's just really getting a sense of, I don't have it with me, that this is something like a higher level spiritual mission that you like went on or agreed to go on. And I'm nosy, so I wanted the past life deck just to get an idea of like what exactly it was. But either way, whatever this depression, this fright, you know, this fear people are trying to put into you, like Most High said, this gotta stop. That's a promise. That is a promise the Most High is making to you because you are fulfilling your mission. Most High is like, yeah, this is gonna stop. They're gonna stop bullying my disciple. They're gonna stop bullying my prophet. So they out here doing what they supposed to do. And these people out here jealous. Like they just, God's like, stop it. Eternal love, soulmate. I like love this. It's like you are the love, like you were like, you know how people are like, you are like have a high spiritual rank. That's kind of like you are loved by the divine, like eternally, like eternal love. You are eternal love of the divine and the Most High. And they're like, yeah, they're gonna stop messing with my baby. That's my baby. And people always want to be like, you know, my man, my man, my man, my girl, my girl, my girl. People always like that, right? I mean, it's good for you. If you have it, you love it, you like it, I'm loving it, hey, I'm here for it. But a lot of times it'll be like be shining, and then like you see like, you know, I was talking about like people like relate the Illuminati glow to like the glow of the divine. You know, people always want these lights and natural light and all that so they can have like this glow. People go tan because they glow. But there are some people that just naturally have it. They don't need no sun. They don't need no lighting. They'll be out. You see them in pictures and they just shine more brightly than others. It's because they got that divine glow. The divine loves them. You are a love child of the divine. So it's just like the divine love you. You eternal love by the Most High. And Most High's like, stop messing with our babies. Stop messing with the collective. And like I said, you don't have nothing to worry about. Like I said, reading Psalms to begin with, these people are bringing their own destruction upon themselves. They will not get to partake of, you know, hearing those trumpets sound on Judgment Day. You know, Judgment Day, like I said, some of us get to come, you know, start over again. You know, like I said, getting that feeling you signed up to come here again and do something of your own, like free will and volition. Some people stuck here learning the same lessons over and over again because they can't figure it out. There are some people who figure it out and sometimes, you know, ascend and then, you know, receive that option and choice there to come back. I also want one more. Man, I wish I had my past life deck because I'm just so nosy. It's like sometimes the past life deck, it talks about what you want in your past life, but it gives you clues on what your mission here. I mean, although most of y'all know what your mission is here. Sneak peek, curiosity glance. I feel like that's how I'm feeling. I'm nosy. I'm like, you know, you see the like little cat peeking around in the corner. Like, shout out to Lyra. I love the divine feline. You know, Lyra Sekmakbasutz. All right now. You know, these are some of the divine that got your back. You know, they say curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought him back, baby. So it's like whatever they try to send your way, the divine is stopping it. They like, nah, not even. And it's like they out here walking in their purpose. And don't get yourself down when people try to get you down. Satisfaction, the Most High gonna bring you back, baby. You know, tenfold. Anything that you lost comes back 10 times stronger and better. So what you worried about? You ain't got nothing to worry about, baby. Some people gonna be losing some things. Oh, okay. Let's check the table. Oh no, so don't even be stressed out about the stuff that you lost. Anything that you lost, It's just building your perseverance, your resiliency. You have persevered through so much loss. And I'm like, lost family. You could have lost someone you were in a relationship with. You could have lost a job. It's just, you have experienced so much loss. But you persevered through it all. You kept going, despite it all. Like I said, you knew, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. I just saw 1555. A lot of fives, a lot of change. Management plan. You kept to the plan. That's what I was trying to You persevered and kept to the plan that was set before you got here. Despite any temptation, any bribes that people tried to send you away, you're just like, yeah, okay. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. All that glitters isn't gold. That was just kind of how you took it. So continue to persevere. Because, baby, what's coming to you is no coincidence, baby. This is fated. Fated. You were fated to, like I said, this is a mission. You stuck to the plan. You were fated to experience certain things. And you have nothing to worry about. Just how it's written in the good book. They set up their own destruction. And to some degree, because I got conflict at the bottom of the deck, to some degree, this conflict was fated. And it's like, you know how people try to tempt you? It's almost like you were temptation for them. For someone, just of royal status. Someone loved and highly favored by the divine. Someone who has the ability to bless other people's lives. To bless them to the next level of ascension. You were temptation for other people. You were meant to help these people, like say, mission. The Most High used you to judge these people's hearts. And how did they move? So, to some degree, like I said, it was a plan. Like I said, you had your own lessons to learn here, and other people do. But we all have free will. It's up to us to make our own choices. And you, even coming here, may not have remembered what you signed up for, may not have recalled the mission, but as we saw plan and organize out here, you stuck to your plan. You stayed humble. You stayed true to your morals, your values, and your beliefs. And because of that, you were rewarded. I just saw luck. Said, you don't have nothing to stress about. I saw luck and I saw stress. It's like, you don't have nothing to fear. Like I said, that fear, where you saw the stop, you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to stress. You have nothing to worry about. Like I said, when I saw the 1555, like, change is coming in, baby. Change is coming in. Destruction, how I just saw destruction and remembered it the next day and then was called to read it today. It's like, yeah. And it's not, destruction ain't coming your way, baby. Sweetheart, it's not coming for you. You got love, happiness, joy. Someone could be getting pregnant. If you are, congratulations. You got nothing to worry about. You are loved. You are loved. Let me say that again. You are loved.